So last match for Samoa didn't quite go as planned up against the Italians, but this week they have got the gritty Georgians in what should be an exciting contest taking place at 3 AM New Zealand time on Sunday morning. But Samoa, they've made a few changes to their starting lineup and reserves, which we will be looking through in this video, but nonetheless, let's jump straight into it. So the front row, it is identical to what it was in the game up against Italy, with Jordan Lay at number 1, number 2, Say Lala Lam, and then number 3, the captain, Michael Alaratoa. So I believe this front row is what they will be sticking with heading forward up until they do need to make a couple changes maybe in the future. Looking through at the locks, they have made a little bit of a change here. Rather than being at number 5, Chris Vui finds himself slotting in at number 4 for this contest. And then at number 5, it is Talenai Su. Then in the loose forward trio, same as what Samoa had in their game up against Italy, number 6, Theo McFarlane, number 7, Jordan Taufua, and then number 8, Fritz Lee. Now these three can bring physicality, which is what they're going to need in the game up against Georgia. Georgia have a huge forward pack normally. It is why they are so sought after in the top 14, because they have size and they also have the strength to match, which is why Samoa will have to be on their A game. Looking through at the backline, number 9, Iritara Inari keeps his spot in the starting lineup, the Moana Pacifica representative. He will be there at 9, and then alongside him there is actually a change. Last week it was Rodney Iona, but this week they have actually gone with the man who played 13 last game, and that is Olapano Junior Siltini. So instead of playing outside centre, actually making the transition, and the reason for that is because they've got a different man playing 13 who we will get to in a very short moment. Looking at number 11, just like last week, it will be Nigel Wong. Number 12, another change here for Samoa. Duncan Paiua will be there at 12, and number 13, Tamua Manu. Now, a few people will remember him playing in New Zealand 1 or 2 years ago for Auckland. He is now going to be at number 13 for the Manu Samoans, looking to bring that physicality and the speed. And the game up against Georgia, number 14, Tommaso Alusio. He was off the bench last week, moved into the starting lineup, and then number 15 to close out the side, same as last week, it will be Danny Tawala. So that is their starting lineup for the Samoans. Now we look through the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. At number 16, it is Ma'atuli Manu Leai Atatua. Number 17, Donald Brighouse. And then number 18, Jeffrey Tuamanga Allen, who did have his debut last week up against Italy. Didn't go too badly off the bench. Now we'll be slowly trying to confirm his spot in the Rugby World Cup squad. Looking through at the rest of the replacement forwards, at number 19 it is Afaisatiti Amosa. Number 20 it is Talalelai Gray. Number 21, Jonathan Tamatina, who did used to play for the Hurricanes, of course, then transitioned to Moana Pacifica. So we have actually got 2 Moana Pacifica halfbacks once again in the Samoan side. So it just shows how much depth that Moana Pacifica side is building into the Pacific Islands game. Number 22, D'Angelo Leula. And then at number 23 to close out the side, it is Alapate Leula. But that is the starting lineup and reserves for Samoa. Like I mentioned, this game will be an early morning start here in New Zealand, 3 AM. And unlike all the other Autumn International games, this one's actually being broadcast on Spark Sports. So I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe it doesn't count as an Autumn Nations fixture, even though I think it is. But for some reason, it's on Spark Sport rather than being on Sky. So anyone who does want to check that out, it is 3 AM New Zealand time. Be sure to watch that game, as it should be an exciting one. Like I mentioned, Samoa coming off their loss up against Italy. Georgia are always a tough side who pack a punch out there on the field, and it should be a very awesome fixture to watch. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning into this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will be live for some of the Autumn International fixtures on the Sunday morning and Monday morning here in New Zealand time, providing the live commentary, so be sure to check that out as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.